Hey y'all, welcome back to Half Acre Life with Dennis and Christy. Haven't been to our channel before. We just kind of like to show what we do on our little half acre of land. We have some chickens. We actually have 18 chickens right now. We just got some more about almost 8 weeks ago, so they're not laying yet. But we have that, and we do a very big garden every summer, which today is what we're starting to work on. We're going to show you, Dennis has been out there this morning already laying drip tape, which is going to be our first year using that. So we're really excited about that. Hopefully it'll cut down on us having to go out and manually water. That's the goal, and even watering, things like that. Excuse me, I've been a little sick, so I've got a little scratchy throat. But this morning I'm in the house, I was getting some bacon ready for when we're ready to eat something, taking care of the dog, the cat, things like that. You got to get all the little things done before you get started with your day sometimes. So I'm going to go out here in a bit. We're going to finish the drip tape, and then we're going to get started actually putting some vegetables in the ground for the year. And I'm so excited, ready for some fresh veggies. We've had a lot that we've lost from what we've tried to start growing from seed. Dennis works really hard at that. But sometimes they just don't make it. So he's been really working hard over the winter on that. But we're going to get some things in the ground today and see where we're at, see what we still need, some things we do buy from a local greenery. Greenhouse, whatever, how you say it, but a local greenhouse. So we are going to get started. We are glad you're here. If this is your first time, hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get, our subscribers built up here, and make sure you hit the like button, and we'll see you in the next one if I don't end the video the right way. I gave a little intro and told them what we were going to be working on, that you had already been out here working on laying the new drip tape. So I thought we would show them what you had been up to already out here this morning. So you can see this black drip tape here that Dennis has been laying out. He's got it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. And is that all the drip tape?
No, but that's probably all we're going to do today. I don't think we have enough. Our plan this year is to plant in succession on tomatoes and squash and stuff. We're going to try to do that this year. So I think the plants that we have will cover those 5 rows, and then in 2 or 3 weeks maybe we'll plant this side with the same thing, because we're going to do determinate tomatoes this year and try to have see if we have better luck with that. And with the squash and zucchini, if you're from the south, the vine borers will kill them fast. So we're going to try to stay a step ahead of them. So we're only going to run 5 rows right now, and then we're going to hook it up and turn it on to make sure everything's working before we start putting plants in the ground. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we'll do plants today, but with okra and some other squash and zucchini, we'll go straight with seed. But I'm probably not going to do the seed today, since it's going to rain tomorrow, and if it rains a lot, what it does to seed, it just washes it in a big pile. So we'll wait a couple of days before we put seed in, but we'll definitely put the plants in today.
Exciting. But yeah,
but this is our first year using the drip irrigation, because watering a garden this size with a hose is
no bueno.
So I'm just figuring out this kit to make sure I put everything together the right way.
Okay. And I apologize for my sniffling in this video, y'all. Like I said, I'm getting over being sick. So let's take a look and see. Like I said, he got started early this morning while I was still laying in the bed. But we do have the garden kind of set out how we want it, laid out how we want it this year. And then it's already started peas. When did you start these peas, babe?
A few weeks ago.
Yeah, so the peas are looking nice. Got a few varieties of peas. And we do have potatoes in the ground over there. So looking forward to seeing what our potato harvest is this year. So we had a really good harvest of potatoes last year. All right, so this is kind of an overview of what we're looking at for this year. Yep, I have scissors.
Well, I need them.
I need them.
Oh, I don't know how this is going to work.
Whoa. Scissors.
Okay. Trying to do like Andrew showed us how to do.
That's right. And what's Andrew's channel?
The Veggie Boys.
The Veggie Boys.
YouTube channel that we watch religiously.
Religiously.
I just don't feel right. It'd help if we had an expert here.
I thought you were one.
Nope. Okay, that might do it. I don't think we'll do is tell when we get her going.
Would you do that first? Oh, so now I can't get my job done because you got to steal my scissors.
Yep. But I'm the one sitting on the ground.
You're a better man. Meow. Meow, meow. Where did he go? Last night when I came to let him in, he was way down there. Came running when he heard me out.
Oh, come on. Take my glasses. Come on, there. There you go. Yep.
It's in.
Okay.
Well, you had to trim that one, did you?
Well, I don't know if I should have or not. It just depends. We'll see how it. Trying to. This is on there far enough. Okay, now that's on. Will you go down to the other end and pull it a little bit?
I sure will.
I didn't cut it off or anything because.
When we get ready to do the rest.
Yeah, okay. That's.
Oh.
No, that's good.
Okay.
I hope this works.
It's gonna work.
We need to Google and see how long we should let it run when we turn it on to like water every day. minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I have no idea.
Gotta edit that out.
I know the internet will tell us the armchair gardeners will say go out there and stick your finger in the ground, but see how deep it is. But I don't know if I want.
Hello, Rose. Hi, baby.
I'm gonna take that old water hose and run it all the way down through here, and then we'll just hook it and unhook it from down there. Because we're still gonna need the water. Yeah, with the hose. See, here's an emitter right here, so let's carry it off. But I still need to bury stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited.
I know you are.
And these each have valves on them so we can turn them off.
Mm-hmm. Rows that we're not using, I know that don't need much water kind of thing.
I said, yeah. We'll just have to see.
You can tell we ain't had any rain in a little bit. The dirt is just so dry.
What about that? It's going to rain like crazy tomorrow.
Yeah. We need a little bit. Especially with our Speedy Gonzales neighbors that kick up dust down the gravel behind us.
Yep. I agree.
I can't put my sunglasses on because I'm sweating. They just fog up.
Oh, God.
Peas. We're going to have peas before long, ain't we?
As long as it don't get too hot, because they don't like summer.
I don't know. Ours did great at the end of last year for summer. Rosie.
Did she just poop?
She just peed. She don't ever do that in the garden, does she?
Well, she was chasing guineas down the street a minute ago.
Was she in the road?
Yeah, she was in the road.
Did she get in trouble?
Yeah.
So that's why she came to the back porch and was laying on her bed like that.
Okay.
Need some help? Nope. Can I have my scissors now?
Yep. I'm going to go work on the water hose.
Okay.
Oh, my hips.
Rosita, were you chasing them guineas? We're not going in. Okay, wait. So it goes on the thing like this.
Yeah, run it through
there
and then circle it around and shove it back in there.
Okay. Just making sure.
I should have done that with that first one. You want to redo the first one so we don't have to leave those clamps out here?
That's fine.
You want a pad to sit your knees on?
Yes.
I got this pad.
If my knee will hold up today. So I wasn't thinking I could have brought y'all down here to show you exactly what he was doing. But he was punching holes in this line here to put this valve in. And so then there's the line. Alright, so I'm going to try and show you guys what I'm working on. So this is the other end of, get this clamp off, this row. I do not like these clamps. There we go. Alright, so this is the other end of that section. So the goal is, let me sit myself down here. So the goal is to keep this closed off so the water stops and goes through each of these little emitters here. So this one, the emitter is too close to the end. So I'm going to cut that emitter off. And then I'm going to run it through here. And then it needs to go over it.
Okay.
And back in. to stop the flow. So that's what I'm currently working on. Let's hope I do it the right way. So on to the next one, where we'll see how I do with them. All right. Clamp that here. Clamp that on there. So that one's done. It's pushed inside there. Let's hope it works. And
you ready?
no, I only got one done. I was showing what I was doing.
Okay.
See, next emitter is way down there. Fold it in. And I am going to make sure it's good and tight. Next one. This one looks plenty long. Let's get this one. Yep. Trim that bad spot. Well, there we go. Doo-doo-doo. There, so I'm not happy with me. Yeah.
Where did that hoe?
I don't know where she went.
You got them all?
I got them all. Only
All
had
right.
trim too.
I'm gonna go slowly turn on the water.
Okay, wait.
You better go get your camera.
I'll get my camera. Get my garbage. All right, he turned the water up.
Yeah, I didn't turn it on like full blast. I'm gonna go to the other end and look for blowouts. Hopefully we won't have any.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, they're filling up. The line's filling up.
Yep. I see water. Okay, you guys. You see the little drips of water right here. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Yeah. You see the little drips of water coming through. So maybe turn the pressure up a little bit.
Well, let's let them fill up.
Okay.
Let's give it a few minutes. Oh, I got a kink in the hose.
Oh. That may affect it. Oh yeah, I just heard the rest of this over here fill up. The only thing is we got water running into this that we don't need.
Well, but it's okay. It's capped off at the end.
Yeah, that's true. Awesome. I'm really seeing it flow now.
I do. I see it dripping in the ground.
Yes. See if you guys can see this. Oh, that's great. If you can see, I'll turn the camera. I got my sunglasses on, so you can see the drips. Awesome.
Hey, here's one of my truck hook things.
It probably came out with a load of dirt. Sorry guys, I'm wobbling this morning. Oh, this is exciting. Y'all have no idea how exciting this is for us. Unless you do this. If you garden, then you know how exciting it is to the prospect of turn it on, leave it, and not have to stay out here for 2 or 3 hours watering a big garden. So this is so exciting for us. We've been wanting to do this. Let me see. So we've been talking about doing this since we moved here almost 4 years ago. But it's, you know, it's an expense, and sometimes it's an expense that you just don't want to do. But after Dennis's heart attack, and even though he's better and good and all that, it's just a lot to stay out here in 100-degree weather. If you live in the South, you know humidity, how hot it gets, and that just makes it miserable.
After we plant, I'm going to unhook the water hose and we're going to manually water the plants for the first time.
Okay.
But
and why are we doing that?
Well, because you have to make sure that the roots know that there's water there. I know I probably didn't sound that right, but you got to water them in, or you just put them in dry dirt.
Yeah. But let's let this run for a bit. This is exciting. Yeah. This is really exciting, you guys. We had breakfast, didn't we, honey?
Yeah.
Had breakfast now. Let it settle a little bit, and we're back out. I got this pork roast started for some barbecue tonight. So now I'm following Dennis, and he's going to tell me what he wants me to do. I think I'm going to set the camera up over here, and that way I can be handing you plants and everything.
A lot of these plants we started in the house, but we did buy some because I managed to kill a lot of them somehow.
Hey,
what?
We have apples.
Well,
they're itty bitty bitty.
Well, they're not harvestable until like October or something.
I know, and they're not big enough, but like I think we're gonna have apples this year.
Okay, well, that's good.
I'm so excited. There we go.
Like I was saying, a lot of these are our tomatoes that we started in the house, but we did buy some because I wasn't too confident that I didn't kill a bunch of them. Well, I know I killed a bunch of them somehow. I'm sweating into my glasses.
Okay.
So what I'm putting on these arches right here are all the cherry tomatoes because they kind of grow very, very tall. So we'll let them grow over these arches.
Y'all hear them peacocks? They get on my nerves.
Okay.
All right, what you need next?
I don't know. I'm just kind of seeing what's in there.
Okay. Is there something else I need to go get off the porch?
Yeah, just go get any.
Start getting anything?
I'll get So I think I might do like 4 or 5 tomatoes, 4 or 5 peppers, 4 or 5 tomatoes.
Okay.
So probably right on the very end, I want to do like 4 or 5 peppers.
That.
The very first one.
Okay.
And then go down and do 4 or 5 tomatoes, 4 or 5 peppers.
But remember, they have to be mild peppers because they can make the...
We don't have any, I don't mean like jalapeno, I just mean bales in Bertha's.
Okay. These are super sweets, so you want those here?
Yeah, we should be some black cherries somewhere.
Yeah, I just was kind of going to set them out in the area you want them, and then you can plant. How's that sound?
Yeah, just don't let me forget to get baskets on stuff.
Yeah, I'll get baskets too. All right, Roma. Hadn't decided
Which Roma? The ones we bought?
Yeah.
Okay, those don't need to go. Those need to be on a higher panel. So down there, like the second one.
So row 2 at the end?
Row 2, yeah.
Okay.
Because those aren't determinants.
All right. Are you leaving tags where they are so I can label later?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. I might have to go change my shirt. So row 2 you said at the end?
Yeah.
All right. The aromas.
What is it, Maui?
He just wants love, doesn't he?
I don't know what they use for growing medium on these, but I don't like it.
Huh? You don't know what they used?
Yeah, for the potting soil that they used.
Oh, yeah.
But I can tell you already I don't like it. But what do I know?
Celebrity determinant?
Yes.
Okay. Black cherry. Celebrity. Sunspun.
Sunspun? What's that?
That's them like gold little cherry tomatoes
I
we
don't
did
think
last
they're all
year.
going to fit over here.
Okay.
I mean, I got, just sit them right there behind you.
Okay. So one is a black cherry, one's the sugar spun. Yeah, those are the ones that Michelle's daughter liked last year.
I don't know what we've got. We got too much.
Okay, celebrity Roma. Okay, these over here. So I am just putting peppers or pepper plants, whatever, putting the plants out in the area that he wants them, and then we'll come back through and get it all planted. And these are all determinants, so they're going to go on row 1. So I'll just set these out here, and we'll come back through and get them planted. That little bit of morning cool has wore off, and I'm getting hot. I'm going to have to go put a t-shirt on instead of This long sleeve black.
And of course, I'm saving all these little trays.
Of course you are. My lungs are getting a workout from where I've been sick. They hadn't. Whew. Okay, these are all peppers.
Okay, they can go in the first row. I don't think they'll all fit over there, but
we'll see what we can get over there.
Great, now my phone's beeping.
You need me to check it? Has work been messaging you or something?
No, not too much. Okay, here's some extras. I'll have to find somewhere to put them.
Okay. So I'll start covering. We're supposed to get some rain, and just in case it's heavy, just try to protect these as much as we can, right?
Yep.
That's that little rooster trying to make his noise.
Ours?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got new chicks earlier this year, and we got one rooster, so at some point he's going to have to go.
Bye-bye to you, rooster.
So I'm just going to do that, I guess. I don't know what to do with it.
Okay.
Don't step on some.
Huh?
Don't step on some.
On some what?
Tomatoes right there.
Did you really? How'd you
No,
know?
I said don't you step on them.
I'm gonna sip of my water.
Mm. You see all those down through there?
Yeah, I get them.